Good morning.
That's all about what I can tell in Turkish, so I'm sorry to switch to English. I hope that you don't mind that. Typhoon, thank you very much for having us here in Turkey another time. I think it's the third or fourth time that we are present, and it is very nice that we are expanding our presence here, because I think that Turkey and Europe are belonging closer together than many other politicians would like to have it. But and I have to introduce myself in two forms. I'm managing director of MACROMETAL, which is a German-based steel trading company, and I'm in the board of Eurometal, the federation I'm talking about. And I'm purposely emphasizing this because some of the remarks that I make are actually coming from Alexander Julius of MACROMETAL. Have to emphasize that. That I'm not quoted on behalf of Eurometal. So adding one remark to what Typhoon just mentioned is that we are also watching with major concerns globally is a politicized economy. That means that politics are becoming more and more involved in the economy and with the players. We see that with protectionism, we see that with subsidies, and of course there are always reasons. We see actually decarbonization, but we also see some side effects. Also where we have perhaps to defend as companies, and that means also partially companies with private ownership, that we have to defend our rights and defend our interest in this world. We should not underestimate that. We switch to Eurometal. Many of you know us already. We are the federation for the European steel tubes and metals distribution and trading. And we have 18 federation members in Europe, and have also with the growth, or let's say with the activities of our members, extended the activities of Eurometal to not only to the EU 27 but also to Norway and Switzerland, UK, which used to be a European community country, and Turkey finally, and I'm very happy about that personally, being active here since 1994. And also with the extension or with the activities of European and also Turkish companies in the United States and Mexico, we have also transatlantic partnerships there, which is giving us a brighter scope. And just actually to explain the membership of it, we have with the 18 national federations and about 75 individual companies, we have a scope of about 3,500 companies that are involved, and 100,000 employees, and about 64 billion worth in sales, which is quite a lot, that we are taking into consideration. Our activities are below the steel making side. That means actually in the complete supply chain, from steel service centers, stock holding, distribution, to steel trading. And the meaning of it, or let's say the structure of it, is that we are supporting each other. We are collecting information, we are distributing information. So that means we are collecting information for the sake of the supply chain, and that is where our members are also benefiting from. The mission is that we are supporting the activities in this supply chain. That means helping each other, monitoring information, providing information, gaining information, and also develop certain benchmark tools to help each party in this supply and value chain. One of the examples is that every year we are publishing a white paper, And you can also download free of charge the last year's white paper that we did towards a CO2 neutral steel, which is explaining and pretty much focusing and concentrating all the activities and actions, also including CBAM, nicely explained, that gives actually a good insight into those activities. So we are doing it every year with a different topic, and also this year we will look into a new one. When you see the LinkedIn activities, which is of course a nice tool everybody is using, and you see on the top line, actually out of the 10,000 followers, that Turkey, and that means followers from Istanbul, have actually the largest stake in our LinkedIn activities. It shows that Turkey has a major interest, and also we are always happy to have more partners and also members from Turkey in our federation, and we are continuing that. When we are talking about the position of Turkey, you can see that in the past years, Turkey has been one of the major exporters to the European Union. And if you see the decrease in exports, then of course you know about not only the safeguards, but also the anti-dumping cases in metallic coated and also hot rolled coil, but metallic coated in particular, which actually reduced on the flat side the exports to the European Union. And of course then, which was faced in a different growth, was on a different height, was the electricity or the energy cost that made actually in 2022, which rose from about 8% to 27% of the production costs in Turkey, which had a major impact. But I'm showing this, and this is also my next point, or my final point for today that I'm going to make, is that I consider Turkey as one of the most promising steel suppliers in Europe, because in Turkey, roughly 72% of the steel making capacity is electric arc furnace based. If you see that in Europe, or let's say, in Europe, basically about 28% of the global blast furnace capacities are in Europe, then you can also see that with the transformation to a carbon reduced, or let's say emission reduced steel making, that Turkey is most advanced and most promising. And what we have also with our partners here, the discussions, what we have seen here is that the mills here are so very much into the technological developments of reducing emissions that they, from my perspective, are exceeding the current status of the European efforts, or let's say the European status, let's put it this way. And that's why Turkey, as a steel supplying partner, will grow, and actually with your 35 million tons in capacity, remain a big player. So we are very much looking forward to continuous cooperation. And again, for me, Turkey is much, much closer than many of the other steel supplying countries. So I'm very proud to be here today. Eurometal is very proud to be here today. And we are very open also to answer your questions if it comes to memberships or cooperations, because we are all benefiting from each other with the information that we are gaining and then finally also distributing. So thank you very much, Steel Orbis, for inviting us. Thanks very much, Yesat, for the cooperation. And to all of us, a great day. Thanks so much.